Gemini, this is a message for you for the month of March, right? This is a message from God, right? Or for the devil, right? You got two cards out. I can't show this one, right? But you got Yoko Ono. I can show a little bit of it because it got butts and stuff, right? But let me see. Show a little bit, right? Yoko Ono. Right, let's read it. Yes is always the answer. Love is performance art that takes place among the clouds. Love is not a dream. You can remember it if you want to, right? So if it's pertaining to love, I want to say the answer is yes, right? Gemini, I see somebody that's attracted to butts. I really want to show you this picture, but I ain't got no time to be shadow banned on YouTube the rest of my life, right? Somebody love butts or somebody love your butt. Gemini, somebody like your crack, right? Somebody like the gap in between your legs, right? Or I see you like the gap in between this person's legs. Go either way, right? But somebody like your gap, right? But also you got heartbroken that came out, right? Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning, right? Somebody miss your body, like somebody miss your butt, or somebody miss like your backside, right? Somebody is heartbroken, right? But also that's all somebody think about is people crack, right? Trying to tell you. But the answer is yes. If you look for an answer, I'm gonna say yes. Right? That person says yes. The universe says yes. Right? If you want somebody, but if you want, but that's all you think about is yes. You know that person wanted to, cause they like they like people looking at their butt. They like somebody like people taking pictures of their butt. Gemini. All right. How your mama doing? Right? Somebody could be asking about your mom, Gemini. Right? Whoever this is could know your mom. Right? I feel like I could be talking about someone that is a mom, right? And somebody asks somebody about you, right? So how your mama doing? Gemini, what you want to tell Gemini? Gemini. Full story for March. So you may or may not be dealing with Scorpio, but I see like I want. Let's talk about death. I was gonna talk about it, but now we're gonna talk about it, right? But somebody mama dies or somebody no, not somebody mother didn't die. Like how your mama doing? I see a funeral. I see a little girl crying, right? But I see this funeral. Like somebody hero may pass away, right? So I see a father figure that may pass away, right? And it's like people are asking this mother figure, where people are asking about the mother figure. Somebody, how your mama doing since your father passed? You know. But also with this death card, somebody may or may not be doing Scorpio, right? But if you're not doing with Scorpio, Gemini, is a change that's coming into your life, right? A new life cycle, right? So if I'm talking to somebody who played the hero, I see somebody now playing the villain, right? That could be the death in a rebirth. You know, I feel like somebody is getting tougher, right? Somebody's put like I want to say stone, like I was about to say stone wall, but it's like somebody's building up some type of layer of skin that's like stone. That's like rock, hard as rock. Which one tells Gemini? But remember, I see this. I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio or not, right? If I'm talking to you, Gemini, you're not really dealing with anybody. If you were heartbroken before, I see a change coming your way. But first, you may need to heal. I don't know if some of you guys dealing with Aquarius or not, but somebody need to think positive, right? Somebody need to heal too. Also, somebody right now, because I feel like somebody either hurt a little girl or somebody inner child is hurt, right? If your inner child is hurt, be careful of negative influences, like people trying to guide you, like mother figures, aunties, grandmas that want to just call you out of nowhere, like, how your mama doing? How the family? You know, just to get in there where they fitting in. But somebody could be a negative influence, right? And it's like, you're not healed, and those people definitely not healed either. Right? These people ain't even got their motherfucking inner child's healed. So how they gonna try to heal you? Right? Let me talk about this star in reverse real quick. Because again, somebody may or may not be dealing with this. I want to say Sagittarius, but no, Aquarius or Scorpio, of course, any other signs. Right. Let's talk about this. Star in reverse. Unfulfilled hopes, disappointment, pessimism, bad luck, lack of opportunity, stubbornness, bullheadedness, imbalance, conclusion of an unsatisfactory business experience or social friendship. Right. So something didn't work out. This is so vague right now, but something didn't work out because somebody wasn't healed, right? Or something didn't work out because somebody was so pessimistic and negative, right? It's like something could have been just about sex, but it's like somebody was bringing all their misery and their childhood trauma, crying every minute, coming off clingy. You know what I'm saying? Grieving. It's like something's supposed to be. This love is supposed to be like a breath of fresh air, or like somebody love is supposed to be like, all right, you floating down cloud nine. But since somebody else didn't heal, it's like that's changing the situation. Right? Somebody's bringing death over. Like death is lingering in the house, or over the connection, or over somebody's spirit, not for nothing. Right? Somebody need to think positive. Right? If you're not dealing with Aquarius or Scorpio, which one tell? Let me get one of these. You want to tell Gemini? Oh, but somebody definitely need to be a star. Like somebody need to heal. Like kind of Let's talk about this. Cause with that star in reverse, what did it say? That star in reverse, it was talking about unfulfilled hopes, disappointment. Let's talk about disappointment and a lack of opportunity. Let's say you run into your favorite celebrity, and your favorite celebrity just brush you off, like, ugh, get out of here, peasant. You know what I'm saying? I see somebody being disappointed by that. You know, somebody's heartbroken by that. But these people ain't nothing but people. Gemini. I was gonna say Taurus. Which one tell Gemini? Month of March. Henry the Eighth. All right. Remember we talk about butts. You know, her with the butts. Joe Owner with the butts. Now you got Henry the Eighth with a whole bunch of chicks. Right. So I see somebody with a lot of options. Right. Gemini. You may have these options, or you may be one of these options. I don't know. You know. Let me read it. Act like a gentleman, and you'll feel like a king. I feel like somebody's acting like a gentleman. Somebody could be acting like they got all this masculine energy. Like yeah, somebody's acting like they got all this masculine energy, you know. But I feel like they don't. I feel like it's just the act. Let me read the second. A rose has thorns. Cultivate kinder flowers. Right. Somebody needs to be kinder. Remember, we talk about somebody who's like kind of growing a harder shell of skin. Now I don't know if you should do that or not. Right. It could be saying you may need to heal if you feel like you got too tough for this world, for relationships. You may need to say that those are toxic relationships, basically, right? And, and you don't need to be all this. You don't have to be this badass. You don't have to carry that energy around anymore, right? But let me read the last one. Loving a great deal means sacrificing a great number. I feel like somebody needs to sacrifice a girlfriend, right? If I'm talking to a Gemini and you talk to a lot of girls or you talk to a lot of guys, right now I'm seeing a lot of girls. You may need to sacrifice one of them or a couple of them in order to heal or in order to have your main chick. You know what I'm saying? What's that, Gemini? Got three of cups. Somebody like having two at a time, having threesomes. Somebody love butts, or somebody love that little gap. Somebody love that little gap. But also, I want to talk about like somebody like sharing too. Well, I could be talking to a guy that likes sharing his girls with his friends. You know, but outside of that, let's talk about celebration. Right? I want to talk about if let me this still vague, girl, because I still don't know what's going on with y'all. Right? But basically, if y'all was experiencing death, or if y'all was experiencing some if y'all was negative, Right, I see y'all celebrating. I don't know what the hell y'all gonna be doing, right? But I see like kind of bros before hoes. I see you and your buddy linking up with I don't want to say prostitutes. I don't see prostitutes. I see somebody that's free with their body, right? Somebody that like to take pictures of their body. I don't know what the hell, I don't know if it's a porno or what, but it's like I see a photographer and I see a nudist and I see a girl that she don't mind. You remember in high school, in this grammar school, it's like boy, like you was okay being a hoe. Like I know mad girls who got trains ran on them. Right now, it's like as you get an adult, it's like all right now you want to go to sleep at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like you're ashamed of something. Right? I see somebody who's in that energy, like they free. They like fuck it. Like all right, two dudes want to hook up with me. Two dudes want to talk to me. Let's go. You know, I entertain both of them. Right? And I see a Gemini in masculine energy that's entertaining 6 girls, right? But with that, it's like somebody need to sacrifice. Which one tell Gemini? You got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Let me read this real quick. Because with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it could be talking about somebody materialistic. It could be talking about somebody who is like they just all about money, whoever this person is. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. All right. Threat to safety, roguery, danger, storms, bad faith, possible loss of a valued friendship or treasured possession. I feel like it's talking about somebody losing a valued friend. It's talking about I want to say it like this. If I'm talking to a Gemini that's all about butt, if I'm talking to a Gemini that's not healed, if I'm talking to a Gemini that's always sad and grieving an old separation, I feel like you may lose a friend that's valuable to you, right? If I'm talking to a Gemini that entertain other women or other men, you may fumble the bag. I feel like somebody may slip through your fingers, I want to say, right? But reversing it, I feel like you slipped through somebody else's fingers. You know, somebody may have tried to be a player. You know, somebody they came off like a gentleman, but it's like you see that person true self when they with their friends. As far as like your safety and it being a threat to your safety, I want to say be careful of falling asleep with people in your house. You know what I'm saying? That's what I look at this death card as. I look at this death card as a Scorpio. I look at this death card as basically if any Scorpios come into my life, I look at them funny. I don't care. It's like, all right, like they're there to kind of take your or just with them being there, it's like things may change around as far as like your stability. It's basically your castle is gonna come crumbling down dealing with certain Scorpios, right? So really be careful with Scorpios, right? But what I was getting at is like somebody going to sleep and like somebody's like up at night rumbling around your castle, rumbling around your house, looking at pictures, looking at you while you sleep. So that's kind of creepy, right? But as far as threat to safety, be careful or watch your surroundings, basically, Gemini. All right.